Hi, friends. Prepared Suburbanite back at you. We had a terrific day. The weather is absolutely superb for this late in February. Today is the 14th. It's Valentine's Day, so if you haven't bought your sweetheart her roses or a special box of chocolates, now's the time to do it. So, with that said, I wanted to comment a little bit about the special election in New York State, where the Democrats were able to flip a seat in the House of Representatives. And then to continue to talk about the House of Representatives, they were actually able to impeach Mayorkas, and I've got some thoughts on what all that entails and what it means for us as stalwart conservatives. So stick around. To start off, the special election in New York, it's a district that is sort of in New York City and sort of in Long Island. And it's been a kind of a Democrat stronghold for quite a long time. And it was the seat that George Santos held until the Republicans decided to basically take the high road and boot him out of the House of Representatives. And as you can remember, a week or so ago, the House couldn't enact an impeachment on Mayorkas because they were one vote shy, and that was the one vote that they needed, was Santos's vote for that particular impeachment article. And but they decided to take the high road, boot him out of Congress, and that actually then calls for a special election, and they had the special election last night. So let me get my notes out here. I was not really surprised, I guess, at the outcome, but Mazie Pilip, who was the Republican nominee for that seat and ran for that seat, is, and she's got a terrific backstory. I got to give her credit for everything that she's done. She was a fighter in the Israeli Defense Forces. She is an Ethiopian Jew and came to America, naturalized citizen. English is her second language, and she gave it a pretty good run, but she got whaled in the election. The Tom Suozzi, the Democrat from that area, decided that he was going to run, and he just walked all over her. So what the Republicans did here by taking the high road on George Santos, and booting him out of the House of Representatives, they basically cut themselves off at the knees with that. If you can contrast what's going on with Menendez in New Jersey, the senator there, who has God knows how many illegal kinds of things going on that he's under investigation and potential indictment for, that the Democrats have not made a single move to remove him from the Senate. And I think the Republicans made a terrible mistake by booting George Santos out. They could have let him run his tenure as an elected representative from that district in New York, and they could have counted on him for his vote to impeach Mayorkas the first time around. But no, they had to take the moral high road, and I sort of understand the article there, the argument that we've got to take the high road if we're going to be the good guys. And there's a number of other pundits out there that are saying they shouldn't have done it, but I have a tendency to agree. If you're going to play politics, you got to play politics. And contrasting the George Santos situation with the Menendez situation in New Jersey, maybe we should be following the Democrat lead on this. They have not made a single move to remove Menendez from his seat in the Senate. And up to you to decide, but what that's done is narrowed the margin of majority in the House by one seat. And now we've got even a more razor-thin majority in the House. And I'm surprised that they can actually get anything done. Along those lines, the House was able finally to impeach our illustrious, and there's a secure border guy, Alejandro Mayorkas. They were able to impeach him. And looking at this as a political stunt, I guess, they picked the wrong guy. Mayorkas is just following Biden's lead on this. He was told what he needed to be doing, and he's doing it. And he's doing it to the best of his ability to flood our United States with as many illegal immigrants as possible. His potential as a continuing secretary of whatever the hell he is, Homeland Security, that he is just doing Biden's bidding right now. And I think the Republicans may have boxed themselves into a corner with this particular issue. By focusing in on Mayorkas, they've taken the focus away from the real cause of the problem, and that's Joe Biden. So if the House was really serious about making sure that the border was secure, if the House was really secure, if the House was really pushing for the right things to do, they'd be going after Joe Biden. And they didn't. They decided to go after one of his underlings, the assistant coach, the offensive coach that may have called a play or two wrong, and in order to protect the head coach, they decided to get rid of the offensive line coach or the defensive coach or whatever. There's what I think the Republicans have done is back themselves into a corner here, and by not focusing the activity on Joe Biden, the impeachment activity on Joe Biden, that they have missed an opportunity to really get the message taken care of. Joe Biden has done innumerous damage to this country by allowing the flow of illegal migrants into this country. And the Democrats embrace every single step of the way. And I'm very, very concerned that the Republicans have played right into Biden's hands. Here we are sitting here with less than a year to go towards the election. In fact, our election primary right now, actually the early voting starts tomorrow morning for our primary, and it goes up until like the 1st or 3rd of March. And I've got to suggest that anybody that lives here in North Carolina, that you make sure you get your vote counted. And that means that if you're going to vote, vote early. If you're going to vote, make sure you're going to get there on election day, and make sure you cast your votes for the right people. Tom Tillis is really derelict in his duties, along with John Kennedy and a number of the other Republicans that decided to vote for this 80 or 90 billion dollar funding package for Ukraine. Sorry, I can't bring myself to forgive them. I can't bring myself to vote for them. And the time is upon us right now. I don't really know what to say or what we can do to prepare for this, but all I can say is if you're a staunch conservative and you enjoy the freedoms and liberty that our Constitution gives us, that guarantees us for those God-given rights that we are supposed to have, you've got to get out and vote. It's the only tool we've got. Believe me, it's the only tool we've got. So if you can't vote, try to figure out a way where you can. Get your vote in early, do an absentee ballot, make sure you can get to the ballot box on time, and take a few conservative friends with you to the ballot box on primary day so that we can have some impact on what's going on right now. The bottom line is it's all going to depend on a grassroots effort from conservatives. And I look at the prepper community as being basically a conservative group that understands freedom and liberty. This is the Prepared Suburbanite reminding you to be prepared always, and I'll see you all on my next video.